Sorry about that. Something went wrong with that launch. Something glitched and started freaking out. It's all good. Luckily, it didn't kill the whole stream. Here we are, and I'm just checking. Yep, and then we just max this sound out. Perfect. Checking it, boomering it, sharing the screens. I'm doing both. Look at me multitasking. I'm sound checking it while also checking out this screens sharing situation. Boom, boomer, boomer, boomer. Let's go. Go boomer, go boomer, go. Go boomer, go boomer, go. Shit, yeah. I'm getting so good at being a boomer. Click, click. Was that the actual, I guess. Cool. Let's go. Let's go boomer mode. Right? Don't worry. I'm bringing it up. Don't worry. I actually did do it. I added it. It's just you guys can't see it yet. I'm going to put it on the first coin. This is a special episode because it's sort of like one of those emergency episodes at the risk of sounding like one of those cringe influencers. You know the ones I'm talking about. Where I just noticed it looked like Tang coins were about to pop the F off. Pop the F. Sorry guys, one sec. Stop, you come over here. That one can stay paused. We go over here. Being mission control for all these rocket launches is actually quite distracting while you're trying to do a stream, do a live stream, be a content creator. Go bang, copy. That's it. That's what I forgot to copy that so that I could send it to my friends over in the Chiitan Telegram. So basically, I'm not going to shill this in the main Tangang chat. Don't need to be disturbing the entire gang with this nonsense. They already know what's good. They know what's up. I will, however, post it in the YACHT Telegram because they're a bunch of chads. And I will also put it in the Chiitan Telegram because the title of the stream, even though I actually am going to the club, that's not clickbait. That's not clickbait because I actually am going to the club, but it made me think of the Chiitan website, which is chiitan.club. Chiitan.club. What a cool domain. I'll show, if I have time, I'll show that to you guys before I bail. So, welcome to the wild world of Chiitan on Pulse Chain. Damn. Right, back to the charts. Now, get rid of this, get rid of that. Let's go. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, check this out. If we put, this is the HOA chart. I'm just going to go off the dome. I'm going to go off the dome trying to remember all the Tangang coins. Now look at this shit. So, there are some telegrams for the Tangang coins. So some Tangang coins, not all of them, but some of them have their own telegram. Most of those have a buy bot. When I see the buy bots all starting to fire off in unison, right? All like boom, 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 like ding, 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 buy bot, and I'm seeing all the buy bot notifications pop up. And so the ones that kicked it off and that were the most pervasive was Pussycat and Bow, right? So we can take a look at those charts in a second. But I'm like, I know what this is. I know the deal. When I see all these charts popping off at the same time, it's because one of the major Tangang coins is flying to the moon and there's pairs with that coin. Pairs with pair. So, but this was the first time that I couldn't actually go and identify which of the coins was actually causing it. And by the way, this 4-hour candle on the HOA chart, it wasn't like that when these things started popping off. So it was like, this time it almost worked like this early warning system where it was like maybe the buys were there, but it actually hadn't started to make the price go up yet, but it was clearly something was going on in the background. And I've got all the timestamps to prove it. I posted in the group, I'm like, yo, these buy bots are popping off. but I can't work out which of the Tangang coins it is that's mooning. And by the way, it ended up being, well, it ended up being all of them, all of the time. So this is a new all-time high for HOA against Pulse Chain. I've got probably 30 minutes. I think we can do a 30-minute stream, which is kind of perfect because no one wants to hear me try and make jokes that don't land for more than about 30 minutes. That's probably about the max you can take. So I don't know why I was measuring. Oh, okay, the price must have been here, and I was just checking. At that point, yes, I was saying to people, yo, at that time, we were only down 10% from the all-time high. Obviously now it's -%. So now, guys, we are down negative. We're down -4% from the previous all-time high. Anyway, this 4-hour chart looks pretty relentless. The Heikin-Ashi candles look even more. That they are 4-hour Heikin-Ashi candles. This, nothing says SMDFTB like just relentless green run of Heikin-Ashi candles. Damn, son. So this is crazy. This is crazy, but not. So it's like I've coined a new combo phrase, shocking but unsurprising, right? Because a lot of the time people are like, wow, the price is going up, but it's like, yeah, no shit, it's a Tangang coin. Like, are you really that surprised? No, I'm not surprised, but I am shocked that we've done 2x, 4x, 8x in a single day. I'm shocked, but unsurprised, right? It's expected, but still exciting, right? So I've had to coin that term because, you know, haters will always come along and be like, oh, I thought you guys actually had some conviction. I thought you guys have been, you're the one that was telling us that the Tangang coins are amazing the entire time. Why do you sound so surprised? I'm not surprised, Anon. However, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but not surprised. Let's go to Dick with Butt. That's the next biggest cap. Oh, and actually, so HOA, nearly an $8 million cap. That's significant, right? So we're heading to 10, where eventually this coin will break a 10 mil cap. Sorry, I can't make forward-looking statements. Will it do it? Question mark. If it was to break a 10 mil cap, people will say, yeah, well, that was obvious. No shit. Like, but, and yet, people are not going all in at under a 10 mil cap. And so it's one of two things, right? It's either because they're like, we don't know when that's going to happen, and I'm so impatient for gains that if it's not happening today, then I'm not interested in a 20%, just over 20%, 25% gain. I mean, that's tiny for crypto, right? So, or they don't have conviction, or they're already all in, or they are just not willing to participate any heavier than they already are until they see those green candles flowing in and they're like, all right, I might be able to throw a little bit more at this. I'm not saying that you should do that, obviously. So remember that people, I like Somi's framing that it's like you're treating it a bit like a lottery ticket. Obviously not with Tangang coins. It maybe doesn't need to be like that extremely small, like a $10. It could maybe be more, maybe, depending on your situation. But the point is that, yeah, just go all in. Just go all in. It'll work out fine. So notice that I didn't say what to go all in on, so now you can't sue me. So, and spoiler alert, it was any Tangang coin. No, I'm just kidding. Literally any Tangang coin. Let's look at Dick with Butt against Pulse Chain. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. That kind of exuberance only comes at the tops. I'm going to counter trade Tangent because this is likely a top or at least a local top. Sorry guys, that's been working out terribly for anyone that's been counter trading my bullishness for the last like 18 months. So that's, you know, the last time I stated that in a Twitter space, I got a lot of thumbs down. And I was like, that's okay. I don't care what you guys think. And I fuel myself off these hater vibes. You know, just like the old school influencers that don't do crypto. How crazy is that? Imagine being an influencer that's not involved in crypto. Like possibly the most profitable way that you can leverage the influence that you have, and you're like, nah, I think I'm just gonna stick to selling that thing that you use to shave your balls, like, or nah, I think I'm gonna keep selling like teeth whitening kits. Nah, I'll make my own merch. I've got it, guys. I'm gonna sell my own branded chocolate bars. Okay, dude. Cool. Okay, cool. Just don't call me up when your grandchildren are giving you shit, saying that you faded Jenny Wealth. Don't be calling me up crying that your grandchildren just cannot respect you. Because I will literally I can't, guys, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I can't do it. The joke is ruined. The joke is ruined when you laugh at your own jokes anyway. So here's Dick with Butt against PLS. New all-time high. Dick with Butt, it's a quarter of a PLS. So if you had one Dick with Butt token, would you trade it for a quarter of a pulse chain token? I don't think I would, but I'm in a unique situation because I've got the amount that I want of both. So, I mean, I guess more is always better when it comes to crypto, right? In most things in life, you can have too much of a good thing. Not in crypto. Not in crypto. Not in crypto. More is always better. More is always better, especially if it's not at an opportunity cost, right? If you just happen to have more without having to sort of do some kind of swapping something else for it or whatever, or making your children eat rice with hand-drawn chicken drumsticks. But do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. It's a hyperbull, okay? So here's one of the coins that had its buy bot popping off, right? So that might not look that crazy, but obviously that was on a pullback. So I'll tell you something about bull markets, right? So we're still early in the hyper bull section of the bull market, right? This is a term that I made up. And I know that makes it sound like ridiculous, but you're like, okay, but I didn't cause or make up the actual way that market operates, when it happens, how it happens. I didn't do that, right? I just relabeled it, right? Because people were getting confused. So what you'll find is as we get crazier and crazier into the more parabolic, more vertical section of the bull market, the dips will get smaller and smaller. And every time there's a dip that's smaller than the last one, the people who are planning to buy in at the size of the previous dip, who miss out, will move their target up and be like, oh, next dip I'll buy in higher. And some mofos, in fact, a lot of mofos are probably going to have that situation where they're like, oh, well, that dip didn't go as deep as the last one. I'll buy a little bit shallower next time. I'll front run people, and then they'll miss the next one because it'll be even shallower and even shallower and even shallower. And so they'll be like, damn it. I keep missing these dips until the end. There's no dips. It's just vertical green candles. And then they're like, okay, fuck it, this thing's got no dips, I just need to buy in. They market buy, boom, it's the end of the market, right? So that's not going to happen to everyone, but that does happen to some people. So you've got to identify that and look at where this chart's probably not the best example because this actually did have a recent, like this was a significant bottom, right? But so this dipped, so this most recent dip on Pussycat was less than 20%. Let's just say roughly 20%, right? And the buy bot was popping off through, oh wait, these are daily candles. So this chart actually went up more yesterday, but I didn't see the buy bot popping off, probably because I was just out getting obliterated. By the way, when I go out tonight, I'm going to be repping this sweet HOA t-shirt. Weirdly, this was my least favorite of the HOA merch that I got gifted. And because it doesn't have a picture, so I was like, well, people don't get as pumped at text as they do at pictures. I've had more compliments about this t-shirt than any of the other HOA t-shirts that I've got or any of the other clothing. And I've even had 2 chicks, they're like, where can I get it? I want to get one. And I was like, look, we can twin if you want. I can go and get you the chick version of this t-shirt, same design or whatever. I know where they're from, right? They're on Redbubble. In fact, the merch links are actually in the description. That wasn't meant to be a shill of the merch links, but if I had planned that, I would be impressed at my own ability to just weave that so organically into the flow, right? And so that's the difference between these fake fluencers, these gurus, these grift gurus. The G in guru is for grifter. They can't be organic because their shit is fake as fuck. So let's go to a chart that actually has been doing this idea, right? Let's do Chiitan, because that's the title of the show, or at least if it's not the title of the show, it's at least the first line of the description, right? And Chiitan's a key. Without looking at this chart, this is the one where DGen Waffles can literally just rock up into a space and go, hey guys, Chiitan's at all-time high. By the way, I didn't look at a chart, and be right every time. And I stole that quote from Cookies it's a quote about someone that I'm now quoting. I'm quoting someone else, and fucking killing it, right? So check this out. So Chiitan's heading up back towards its all-time high in dollars, but let's look at it in I want to just like, I just want to put so many eyes in that thing, but then Dex Screen is going to fucking fail. By the way, you guys know the deal. I actually prefer Invest Dex and recommend people that use that. But for some reason, there's some weird incompatibility when I'm streaming. The site has problems loading. It never has problems loading when I'm not streaming. So it's some kind of weird conflict. Let's go. No, I need a chart with more history. So many Chiitan charts, so much liquidity. 183 grand of liquidity there, another 94 there, another 77k there, another 50k there, another 7. Oh no, that's the fake Chiitan on off chain. So we just want one. I want one that's with WPLS with decent history. There we go. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Trying not to swear, failing miserably. So Chiitan against PLS. Is it at all-time high? Boom. Of course it is. Of course it is. That question was rhetorical, you bitch. Let's fucking go. That's heavy. That's been pumped so heavily and people just aping in so hard that they're not checking where the liquidity is, and that's usually how these wicks form. And that's probably part of the reason what's been triggering these other buy bots. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. Yeah, these guys are just top blasting this thing. This is called top blasting, when the coin is already at an all-time high and mofos just come in and they're just unloading clips into the chart. It's called top blasting the chart, right? I'm making that a thing, even though DGen Waffles hates the term. That's actually part of the reason why I'm doing it. We have a love-hate relationship. So dick with butt, people just absolutely top blasting that thing as well. $7.7 million market cap. Let's check on HOA. Are they just top blasting each other at the moment? See how versatile that phrase is? I can just use it. That didn't even technically make sense. Still possible to use it. HOA is 0.1 of a mil ahead, right? So I might just have to go and top blast this chart just to keep HOA ahead, because to me, even though Dick with Butt, obviously amazing meme, obviously Somi froths it, talks about it, people love the meme, they laugh at it, they buy it, they ape into it, they top blast it. However, in my opinion, both of these assets are undervalued. That's not a forward-looking statement. That's just my value assessment in the present moment. But I think HOA should have a higher cap than Dick with Butt. Just a personal opinion. So if they're both undervalued, but I think one is supposed to be worth more than the other, and they're both undervalued and they're both around the same cap, that would that theoretically mean that they're both going to go up by, HOA is going to go up by more? You need to answer that question for yourself and for everyone else, because I won't do it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to tell anyone that these are the most no-brainer plays, literally the most no-brainer plays that I've ever seen in all of crypto. I refuse to do it. I won't do it, guys. I won't do it. I won't open myself up to the sorts of legal backdooring that can occur when people make statements like that. I refuse to do it. I'm forced to allow people to work that out on their own if they have just a couple of brain cells, to rub together and start a mental fire. And once that fire starts, it's going to burn bright all the way over to, what other coins should we do? You know what? I've got a list. It's a spreadsheet that others like to credit for some of the pumps. I deny the allegation. It's clearly not that. It can't be. It can't be. My lawyer tells me it cannot be that. It is not allowed to be that. And so it isn't. So what's next? NANANA, that actually has also been pumping. Are all of these things at all-time high? Let me tell you guys a little something about all-time high. Na. So let me tell you guys a little something about all-time highs. Wow, this thing's at all-time high in dollars as well. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck you, I should have bought more of this coin. Fuck you, I should have bought more of this coin, you bitch. And by the way, I actually have quite a bit. So enough. Let's not be greedy. We have enough. So if this thing, dare I switch this thing over to PLS? I don't really want viewers to throw up if they don't hold any of this coin, so I'm not going to do it. Because, spoiler alert, you know what, now I'm curious. I'm going to do it, sorry. Yeah, it's even higher. Yeah, I could have told you that. I actually didn't have to risk. I didn't have to risk the health of the viewers. I could have just literally said, it's higher. It's higher and it's going higher. So when a coin is at all-time high, you guys know, most of you should know how I'm going to finish this sentence. That means that anyone who had the balls to hold on to the coin from where they bought it, regardless of the price action, that is, by the way, designed to shake you out, is in the green. They are loving the green Dillyz. They are now at a profit. They are saying, maybe I should buy more of this coin that only goes up. And they would be wrong, because no coin goes only up. That doesn't exist, despite the popular belief, right? That some coins, people get exuberant. They think those coins only go up. You know what? Speaking of exuberance and people counter trading me and that sort of thing, I absolutely love the fact that when I get excited and bullish, there might be someone out there who doesn't like me, who's going to do the opposite and then get wrecked. And it's nothing, and it's like with no hate, right? I didn't cruise around and like cause them any. They did it to themselves. They chose They chose to fade one of the most bullish markets that we've ever had in crypto. They thought, nah, that BlackRock ETF is probably nothing. That those inflows that have resumed now of about $500 million a day, which exceeds the amount that the miners get per day by a factor of 10 to 1, I'm told. I don't even bother doing the math because I just look at the chart and I'm like, yeah, that thing's going up. This is the most likely thing to ever just go to infinity that I've ever seen in my life. Stealing more quotes. You guys work out whose quote I'm stealing now. Spoiler alert, it's the same person I was stealing from the last time. He just has awesome quotes. He just has awesome quotes. Just give it up. Give it up. So that's crazy. That's crazy. This is crazy. And it only gets crazier. Nah, 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 nah. 1.8 mil cap. Which of these coins, are any of these TAINU coins not just going straight up? What's next? Let's look. We should probably move this along, right? I don't want this just to sound like a flex session. I don't want this just to be a massive I told you so, right? Because it sounds like it, and it is, and the next one's PEAR. So I'm joking, by the way. The crypto is harder than it sounds. Crypto is harder than it sounds, and anyone who implies ever that it's easy, including myself just then, is a total piece of shit. Because it changes people's, like, it means that people who are down get even more down on themselves, and they're like, man, this does look so easy. And even this dumbass is making money. Even this dumbass, I was about to say one of the like famous influencers' names, but there are famous influencers who come across like they're dumbasses. They might be dumbasses, and they're making heaps of money, and they're flexing it onto the timeline, and then people are like, damn it, you know, how is it possible that I'm not killing it? And I mean, the answer is they faded the Tangang. No, the answer is that it's just harder than it's way harder than it sounds. I mean, it's way harder than it sounds. I mean, just because I've successfully got onto every single major crypto trend. I realized this the other day. I was like, oh shit, I've actually been on early, provably early to every single crypto trend in each bull market, including Bitcoin in its first, or one of its first bull markets. I guess its first, like, more broadly known. Actually, that might have been the first, like, significant bull market. I'd have to go and look at like an ancient chart. You know what? Let's do it. I'm keen to know. But anyway, basically for me, Bitcoin, I was on Bitcoin. That was the killer move in the first, or it might have been the second. Then the next one after that, so Hex, whichever one, whether there was one in between there, Hex was like the most performative asset. I was early to that. And then now it looks like the Tangang is going to absolutely dominate the fuck out of this entire bull market. And I was reasonably, not early, not like day one shit, but I was reasonably early to that as well. So this is not even a skill flex. I'm just saying that I've been incredibly lucky. That's incredibly lucky. That's incredibly lucky, especially the Bitcoin one, because no one had any idea. There was no like, oh, I think this is a good like investment thesis. No one knew what the F was going on, right? Notice that now I'm moderating my language, like after swearing like 100 times. So there was one other one. There might have been a bull market. Oh yeah, the ICO era. Yeah, I caught some really decent. Coins in the ICO. So that one was maybe a little bit more spread out, where I wasn't on like the most performative asset in that chain, but I was on multiple, like 50 to multiple hundreds of X's. Unfortunately, on those ones, I think I round tripped nearly all of those bags. So that was the cycle where I really learned to not round trip the bag, right? And then I had to learn that lesson again with Hex, because I was like, this time it's different. It's got staking that stops it from It's going to be bear market resistant. So, yeah, so that's okay. That's all good. I round trip the bag on Hex, but I didn't round trip the bag on other assets that I had in that same market, right? So I have been lucky enough every single bull market to be on at least some, no, let's just call it for what it is. I've managed to be on the good shit, like literally every single time. And so if this plays out like I'm expecting it to, that Tangang's gonna fucking dominate, and let's be honest, let's be honest, it's certainly looking that way right now, right? It looks like we're in that sweet spot for newcomers where it's like, for the people in the gang, it's really super obvious, but a lot of other people haven't worked it out yet. And so it's still early. It's like, wow, this is still super early, but still super obvious. So, i.e., possibly right now is the lowest risk and still like one of the highest potential returns. Crazy, right? So yeah, let's see how this plays out, and then it might be like what, 4 for 4 bull markets that I've just been lucky. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed. So let's go. What other coins are we looking at? Oh yeah, so PEAR, like up, consolidating at the highs, flagging at the highs, flagging at the motherfucking highs. Uh-oh. I get scared for you guys when I click this button that turns it against poles and you just see an effing parabola. Just yikes. Yikes. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So what other coins? I've got a list. Why don't we just keep going back to this list? PEAR, Spooky, Fruit, and Rat. So, you know, I should have queued these up. If I cared about the audience, I would have just had a watch list that just had all these coins we could just click through. Just don't give a shit about the audience, just like every other influencer, just like the big guys. I'm trying to be more like the big channels and just give zero fucks about my audience. So I hear that's the way that you can make the most money, is just give the least shits. So here's how you can make the most money. Ethics out the window. Don't worry about ethics. It's money over everything. That's the most important thing, right? Like, is in, if you're just trying to make money. Ethics, that is only going to slow you down, bro. Giving a shit about your audience, rookie. You have to pretend to give a shit about your audience. There's a big difference between pretending to give a shit about your audience and actually giving a shit about your audience, right? Those are two very different things. So what else do you need to do if you want to bot your engagement? I guess that kind of actually comes under that. I guess, yeah, that's probably kind of tied in to both of the other ones, because then you're manipulating and deceiving your audience, so you clearly don't give a shit about them, and you're also throwing ethics out the window. So that's kind of like, you know, so look, all these things work together. They're magnifiers, right? They're magnifiers, just like money itself. And that's how this works. So, fruit. Wait, did we even look at that chart, or did I just talk about how shit the current state of famous influencers are? Spooky. $5. Oh, this one's on a dip. We need a chart with more history. Spooky. 5 months. So see how deceptive a chart can be. Someone tweeted at me and they were like, oh, is this your coin, bro? Is this your coin, bro? Because I tweeted out saying if you are a value extractor, like if you're doing like unethical value extraction operations on Pulse Chain, then you're these are the things that you're this is how much these are the things that you're doing that's damaging the community and yourself and everything. And and they're like, oh, is this your coin, bro? And it was HOA, right? So okay, that's weird. You obviously have paid, like you obviously literally just new to the internet to think that HOA is my coin. But anyway, we'll just put that to the side for a second. And then they showed a chart where it literally just went down only, right? It's just a chart that's literally all red candles. And I was like, yeah, bro, that's my coin. You've just got the chart upside down. Because and that's and but the lesson is if you pull up the wrong chart, it can give you a very deceptive picture, right? Wow, so this thing's actually on quite a large pullback. This thing went up almost all the way to $9 and is now 33%, 33% pullback. You love the memetics. You love how 33% pullbacks are a healthy pullback in a bull market, right? You love to see it. So and it actually went deeper, right? If we go wick to wick, that actually did a 46. So, I mean, look, we've seen 60% pullbacks on HOA, but that was earlier. I know we need to turn log on. It's not going to change those measurements, but it will change the way the chart looks. It's just going to look even more up only. And yes, avert your eyes, children, if you don't hold this coin, because I'm about to click the PLS button. Huh? Why does that look worse? Weird. Whatever. That's odd. I mean, I guess, you know, shit goes up and down, yo. So depending on the timing, but look, what's this? Close to its all-time high. Well, you know what? Maybe what we'll do is maybe we'll make this show, rather than going through all the Tangang coins, I'm not going to have time. We've only got a couple minutes left. I've accidentally basically just done all the spooky coins and all the main Tangang coins, like the Tangang launch coins. So maybe we'll make that the... So that's within 30% of all-time high. Don't get it twisted, right? These numbers don't work the same way. So just to give you an example, so that needs to go up by 34% against PLS to be at all-time high. However, although actually with numbers like this, they might be similar. But that is a 25% pullback. Yeah, so, and the more, like, that gets more exaggerated the larger those, if the pullback was larger, then those numbers would sound like an even bigger gap. So that's the deal. That's a tiny pullback, right? Where it's 25%. Look, if you bought a mil, you'd only be down 250 grand US. What's a quarter mil between friends, bro? It's nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it, okay? So let's go. That's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to get this done. So that means we need to do fruit, which we'd queued that one up. I saw it over here. Yep. So this one's on Heikinashi candles. Let's just go straight to the PLS chart, because that's all anyone cares about these days. Look, don't worry. One day you'll be able to use you go back to looking at it in dollars. That's a parabola. So fruit, $18 a coin, under a mil market cap, spooky coin. Wait, what did you just say? A spooky coin under $1 million. Wait, you mean the ones that Somi keeps talking about and telling everyone about, and then more and more people keep realizing how insulated these coins are against like really bad shit going wrong, like rugs and shit, because the LP is like fully burnt with multiple different pairings across multiple different coins? Do you mean those coins? So Spooky Providence, and okay, just hold up. Before I even think anymore, I'm just going to need to go and ape into this thing, and then I'll be back to finish my thoughts about how insane that is for this coin to be under $1 mil cap. But who knows what could happen? What do you guys think is going to happen? Should I just click this log button? Oh, yeah. Your parabola doesn't look so fancy anymore, does it? That's looking more like a straight line that points exactly to $1 million. Very unimpressive, bro. Very unimpressive. Yeah, great. So just like any of the Tangang coins that are all going straight up, what makes you so special? Why, like, why? Why would I buy this over any of the Tangang coins? Literally all of their charts point exactly to $1 million. What, you want me to buy this one? Okay, bro. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'd rather cope later. Thank you very much. Next coin. And then, by the way, now I'm going to have to go over to this other sheet where it actually says. So Tangang coins, TNT, WAI, YACHT. Do we have enough time to get these done? That's 3 coins. Can we do 3 coins in 3 minutes? We've already done Chiitan. We've done all the spooky coins. These are the last 3 coins that are Tangang launched coins. TNT, Y, YACHT. Let's do this. TNT, Y, YACHT. TNT, Y, YACHT. Go, 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 go. Go, bitch, go. One of my friends is doing a fat D&B set, like a dubstep set, sorry. And dubstep and D&B. And so TNT, oh, up 40% on the day. Am I going to do it? Send it. Click this button. Okay, it's not at all-time highs. It's nearly 100 pulse per token. It's still down 33%. There's that magic number again. Is the universe trying to tell me something? That was TNT, and then YACHT. We've missed one. Give me this on the daily. Oh, that's right. We actually looked at this on the last stream. It just had that just massive, just skybound, just absolutely obliterated out into all-time high. Oh, this chart doesn't even have the full history. Don't worry about it. We've already looked at it. It's pulling back off this gigantic candle. This really is a great example of top blasting, guys. Right here, someone came in and just absolutely top blasted it. It wasn't me, obviously. When I top blast, I do my top blasting. I practice safe top blasting. I do it in a way that it blasts the top, but it doesn't just wreck the chart and have the thing looking like someone sent it to the moon and now it's coming back to Earth, right? I top blast slow and steady. I tell you what though, I'm probably going to go and top blast a few of these coins when I get home because you guys have kept me here so long. Oh, and I have to do comments as well. I have to, just out of respect for my audience after making all those jokes about not giving a shit. Now I have to go and prove, damn jokes, where's my legalized comedy t-shirt? Come on. So why, or why? You get to choose. You get to choose. According to my spreadsheet, that's the bull case, that you can pronounce it way or why. What the fuck, bro? So against PLS, this thing's had quite a big pullback. It's these top blasters, man. It's these top blasters. They're making the chart look bad. I can hear DGen Waffles in my head going, stop trying to make top blasting a thing. Stop it. It's not a thing. You're not going to be able to make it a thing. You're on a channel that has less than 2,000 subs. You're not going to be able to speak this new term into the world like you did with Hyperbull. You're not going to be able to do it, bro. You're not built for it. And then I'm just here like, watch me, bro. Watch me. Obviously didn't hear me say earlier that I use haters for fuel, bro. I use haters for fuel. They fuel me, bro. So this one, 33%. So three of these coins on a 33% pullback. I'm going to have to get, I've got a quant that also does numerology, and I'm going to have to get that guy to just tell me what that means exactly. I know he's going to say just buy it. So I'm just going to ape in and then make that phone call straight after I get back from the club. So that's like, yeah. So what's going on here? 466,000. Oh, that's against PLS. Let's actually look at this one in dollars, right? So, because I know that this chart doesn't show the whole history, but I know that it has been as high as this before. I know that the all-time high is approximately up here, and it's because this went basically back to and retested the all-time high price, and now we're half that. All good. So I'm a little bit over time. That's okay. You guys are worth it. Smog says, good evening, Tangent. Ivor says, yo, yo, yo from the Gold Coast, representing Australia. We've got the shit on lock. You know, every time I play Call of Duty, I see, obviously you play with people from different parts of the world depending on, because I'm playing around the clock just like I do crypto. No sleep, just literally committed to the game. And you play with different people. I like it best when I'm playing with Australians, only because it's less lag, right? It's nothing to do with them being better people or anything like that, even though they are clearly. That's a joke. Everyone's equal. So, Jay Everything, saluting. Grandpa Pulse says, good morning. Mr. Crypto JSY, HOA nearly at my 1,000 PLS call from last year. Flex. Flex. You know what? I'm going to be at the club tonight, and I'm going to be that meme where I'm just standing in the corner with a party hat on, looking at everyone there thinking, these dumb motherfuckers do not know how fucking awesome crypto is. And I'm not going to bother telling them because I'm here to party. I do my crypto shit. Isn't that crazy? We do our crypto shit with other people who are already in crypto, and then people wonder why we don't have adoption. It's all good. It's all good though. We're actually in the process. So Foods will tell you, we're in the process of offboarding everyone. This is a Foods thing. He came up with the idea. I got immediately on board. As soon as it resonated with me. As soon as I heard him say it, I was immediately keen to offboard as many people out of crypto and out of the coins that we like. We can do it without them. Isn't that a flex? We're like, we've actually got a user count that's decreasing and we're winning even harder. So, and in fact, even though that's a joke, there might be some truth to that. Like the less people you have in, the less weak hands you have, just by definition, right? Because you just like, get these fuckers out. And then anyone that gets scared by any of those sorts of metrics, and I know this sounds like total hypocrisy because I'm the guy who made the spreadsheet that actually goes and, let's look at the metrics. Oh, what's the number for the number of, oh, this coin's got this many holders. Oh yeah, this Telegram. Oh yeah, this looks really good. Oh yeah, this Telegram's got so many users, so many holders. Oh, the distribution of the coins. I'm that guy. And then I'm gonna sit here like a hypocrite telling you guys that we want less people, but that's how good I am at framing. I can make either side make sense and also take the piss out of myself while doing it. Multi-talented. So provided, and by the way, I have to hype myself up just to balance. If I'm going to give myself that much shit, put myself down like that, at the end, you have to do something that, what do they call it? It's like, there's something, this is true. I've never been involved in this on either side. And I don't care whether you believe me or not, but I'm told that when there's some kind of like weird sex shit where people, part of the thing is you degrade the shit out of the person, right? And they say that part of that is that at the end, you like comfort them and make sure that they know that they're all good. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Everything that I just said to you, even though it was just my opportunity to tell you what I really think, everything I just said was part of the role play, right? That's that time to just bring them back to that false sense of security that they live their entire life in, okay? Just so that they don't have to go through the harsh reality of realizing that everything that you just said to them was absolutely accurate. And that's why you chose those things, because the truth hurts. If you want to maximize the damage, you have to use the truth. Provide LP, correct. 28 minutes in, now we're at 41, no, 50-50, surely not. Late to the club, let's go. This was fun. I hope that everyone is paying attention. That's code. That is code for go all in. But I didn't say that. I just said the code word that every influencer uses to tell you to go all in.